Welcome all to our latest edition of Big Game Players and myself, Super, and only one co-host
Mm,
tonight, Dr. Roo.
yeah, super. I'm worrying for our pal, man. What do you
Banjo,
think? Well, yeah, what do you think, mate? He's at Old Trafford now.
he's at Old Trafford watching this at the
He,
time of recording for the listeners or viewers,
yeah,
2-0 down and down to 10 men.
yeah. It's I said to you off air a minute ago, mate. Football has got to the point where, like, I expect the unexpected now. Like every game has just got its own kind of storyline. This I weren't. There's no chance I saw this happening. Um, I've seen a
Well,
bit of fight in Leeds. But they haven't scored in four. Obviously, the plight that they're in,
well,
they've
they've been,
absolutely battered them.
but United have been playing one game a week.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Everything fell for a United win tonight. But I can't emphasise enough. A bit like, and we'll talk about it. A bit like everyone was saying about Bournemouth and how they went and did a number against Arsenal. These guys have absolutely pummeled United tonight.
Well, all right, look, we'll come on to that.
Yeah,
Maybe by close of show, it'll be full time.
yeah,
We'll touch more on that. But look, straight in, top of the table, title race, taking another twist at the weekend.
yeah,
You
man.
called an upset, right? Well, you thought something could happen.
No, sometimes I start questioning myself because I sit there and I think because you and Ban both looked at me like I was delusional and like from
No,
Gaga land, and I
I,
was like,
it's more. I don't think it was that. It was more like, well, you're looking at it from a place of hope than
yeah,
actual logic.
look, mate, I am trying my best as each episode comes and goes to become a better pundit each time, right? And it
Oh, they
wasn't from
pulled one
home.
back.
From the corner, yeah, I just got a bit delayed. It wasn't
Okay.
from home. It was more from what I've seen, like stats and the fact that I think they were the second most informed team, Bournemouth, playing good football, and I was just seeing chinks in Arsenal's armour. I've been listening to the whole thing about this brand of football not being sustainable, and
Well,
everyone's absolutely right.
Rui,
Everyone's absolutely right.
I caught the back end of it.
Yeah.
What was he talking about? Bring your lunch and bring your dinner.
Oh my God.
Was there something
You know
Arteta
we
said?
mock Rosenio for being a bit of a clown.
Yeah.
This guy, this guy's up there. He
Arteta.
on Friday in the training session, he played TikTok videos in the
Yeah, I
background
saw
on
some
video
things in the
screens.
background.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, and he told everyone, bring your lunch, bring your dinner, bring your breakfast. Bring everything there. We need you all. I think he switched off apparently the screens in the what are they called? The bits where you go and get the drinks.
Oh,
I
the
forget what they're called
Concords.
now. Yeah, the
Concord.
Congo. He switched it all off because he wanted everyone in. And like he's got this siege mentality approach, but it's cringeworthy, Mal. Do you remember when he played "You'll Never Walk Alone"? He played "You'll Never Walk Alone" because he said it was his worst game he'd ever played, and he wanted the. If Klopp had ever played any of these other teams' anthems at fucking the AXA, it would have been burnt down, mate. That ain't happening. So yeah, it all backfired on him, and the fans booed Mal. Super,
Yeah.
they booed.
Now, th- look, bad result. I get
Bad
it.
result. Yeah.
Bad result. It should be beating Bournemouth at home if you want to win the league. But you're still top. It's still in your hands.
Yep.
Why would you boo your team?
You know what it is? It's bad results you can accept. Bad performances like that, when
Yeah.
you are so ahead, is unacceptable on every level, man. It was super. It was like there was no one that could hold their heads up high. Possibly with the exception a little bit of Gyökeres, who worked his backside off without no real service. The goalkeeper I heard today had 89 touches.
Which keeper? Raya.
89 touches.
Raya.
What Raya with his feet?
What, Raya had 89 touches or the
Raya
Bournemouth
had
keeper?
89 touches, Raya. And their average time for a throw, whether it was nil-nil, 1-0, 2-1, whatever, was 18 seconds. And they had one throw that was 25 seconds. I don't understand. I don't get it.
They're just a horrible team, aren't they?
Yeah, mate. And it's...
Dark arts.
I was speaking to someone today.
And when the corners run out, look what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what?
I said it to you guys all season.
Look, mate, I mean...
And I know you guys are sticking up for the set pieces.
Yeah.
You can't win a league with set pieces, Ru.
No,
you can't.
You can't. Because like I said, it's not sustainable. You need an attack to back you up. You're right. But it's the defence that's got them where they are, and that's starting to crumble as well. I mean, Ben White, awful.
Well, actually, I was celebrating Greek Easter yesterday with some Arsenal fans, and they were all over Ben White. They were saying how shocking he is. But Zubimendi, you were raving about him earlier in the season. He's gone missing.
We got... I wasn't raving about him because of his name. I was raving about him because of his performances, and he was outstanding. He was outstanding up until Christmas.
He's gone missing.
He's gone. And you try to put your finger on it, mate, because if anyone's got a little bit of experience behind him, it would be him with the international stage, and the platform he's played with for Spain. But he's gone wandering, and because of that, the knock-on effect is meant that Rice is a lesser player now. He's trying to do everyone's job.
Guy to Gerrard.
Yeah, I know.
What the hell's that about?
Yeah, I know. Listen, there's so many things that are going to come back to haunt them, Super, mate. It's they were singing at the end of the Brighton game, we're going to win the league, and at the moment,
where do we go? Look, like we said, let's not go overboard. That it's still in their hands if they win their game.
Definitely.
But
what's your feeling at the moment?
Man City yesterday, so I'm sitting there watching them.
Yeah.
0-0. I didn't catch. Apparently, first 20 minutes, Chelsea was slightly the better team. That's what the stats suggest anyway. I caught the back end of the second half when City were growing into the game, and it got to half time 0-0. Me being me, I've had a little bet on City because I thought I can see them coming out, and sure enough, that's what they did. They came out. Nick O'Reilly, wow! You talk about. I mean, I've seen the term banded today. Clutch moments. And this guy's coming up with them at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, he's definitely young player of the year. There's no competition there, I don't think. And you could argue the players player or the PFA player of the year will come from a City shirt. It's just who you pick. I think Cherky's becoming more and more one of my little faves. I don't really want to like any Man City players, but he's got a swagger about him that.
Because he was playing that bottle game, trying to get the bottle to land.
He's next level, mate. He's next level. Even his pass, Super. You saw the pass to Gay.
For Gueye, that was. I mean,
mustard. Yeah. The only thing I don't like at the moment, and it's I'm digressing a little bit, is they're saying about compared to Wirtz, the money you wasted. I've said to fans, put Wirtz in a Pep Guardiola team at the moment, and you'll see magic. Yeah. Let's not be silly about this, but. All that said, Cherky's been outstanding. Doku was good yesterday.
Well, I touched on it in the last show. He's found his settled 11. That is his 11 now.
Yes, definitely.
Kuzanov, Gueye, he's playing Nick O'Reilly, he's playing Nunes out there, right back. Yeah. Reinvented himself as a right back, that guy. Yeah, he was a centre mid, obviously. Well, he's, with the inverted type fullbacks that Pep likes to play. Yeah. Then you've got Rodri. He's coming back to some level, although he took a bad one yesterday. Next to Rodri, Bernardo, and then your magic, with Semenyo, Cherky, Doku, all behind Haaland. So he's found an 11 there.
I tell you what, the balance is so good because he's almost got experience in goal, a youngish back four, immense experience in the middle of the park where most people would say it's the most important part of the pitch. And then a dynamic front line because Semenyo, probably as good a signing as he's ever made, really. I mean, from an impact point of view, he's been outstanding. Every time he gets the ball, something happens. And he's getting a tune now, as I said before, out of Doku. And he's not even using his bench, really. He's not even needing to use the Foldens, Reinders, Marmouches too much. they're looking. I can't see anything other than a City win on Sunday. But
You 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 can certainly see them winning the rest of their games when they get in
yeah,
this mode. We as Liverpool fans have seen it.
we know, bro.
When they get into that flow of winning games,
Yeah,
they can win the rest of their games, no problem.
100%. And I don't want to hear this thing I heard today from a few. I think they're clutching about, oh, but this team's not the team of the past. And all. They've got the same manager there who's run the course so many times. He's going to G them up. And they've got a couple of difficult games on paper, like away games. They go to Everton, they go to Bournemouth. But I think they'll steamroll him. They'll steamroll him.
Yeah. So you're in the City camp at the moment, are you, Roo? You think Arsenal will crumble and bottle it? Because this will be a big bottle job.
I cracked a joke to a fellow Liverpool fan today, and I said I think North London in the summer is going to be the #1 holiday destination because I think everyone's going to come. It's a bit like the safari in Kenya. Everyone's going to come looking for Arsenal and Spurs fans. They're not going to be anywhere to be seen because one of them is about to fall off an absolute cliff of all cliffs, and the other one, and I don't like to use the term. It's just a shitty term, but it's the biggest bottle jobs of all time. I looked at the stats, right? I looked just quickly on that. March the 28th, everyone was talking about quads. Maybe they weren't as loud as others, but it was muted. My birthday's come and gone. From quad, we've gone to scraping the barrel now. They're worried about a double. You know, they're like, fuck. Look, I'm just sitting here as a pundit like you, just passing on comment. But as you quite rightly have pointed out,
you're not a totally impartial pundit, though.
No, I am. I say how it is. You know, I say how it is.
You're secretly enjoying the crumble. Look, come on.
I'm not. What can we say as Liverpool fans now? We can't say nothing.
But you're reveling in it.
What it is we know they're the most vocal fan base, and they are on the precipice now. They are shitting themselves. They never thought they'd be in this position. So, you know, if it goes Pete Tong Sunday and they get, and the other thing is, just to finish off on the title races, City have played quite, I don't know about a clever one, but if they do win on Sunday, they play Burnley on Wednesday, their game in hand. Although it's Palace, they're bringing that, it's kind of technically the Burnley game. Burnley at home, after maybe beating Arsenal. Is
it home to Burnley or away?
You put me down on there. Let me just check. So I'm pretty sure it's at home.
For some reason I thought it was away, but I might be wrong.
You may be right, actually. Let me have a look, Man City. Maybe Arsenal have got Burnley at home. No, you're right. Burnley away. Burnley away on Wednesday.
Okay.
But yeah, you expect their goal difference to be sorted for that, wouldn't it? You know?
Well, it depends. Okay. So you're thinking City now?
Yeah, I am.
You're thinking
where's your head?
I would have. I just think I can see City getting into that. They're going to win every game.
The groove, yeah.
And they're playing, and when they play football, they play football. Yeah. Whether you like Pep, you like City, whether you don't care what you are. If you are a football fan, you see a football team.
Yeah. And
they play football. They don't rely on set pieces. They don't rely on a moment here and there. They play football. They can score 3, 4, 5 goals a game.
Does it make a little bit of a mockery of the whole British game at the moment where they're on for a treble?
It's not. I said it, Roo. I think there was too many teams in the Prem below their average of the last 10 years. And I don't think it's a particularly strong league. Look, even we'll come on to it later, but we when we talk about the top 5 race, but even there, it's not who's going to get in it; it's who doesn't want to be in it. It's all about who's losing, who can lose fewer games. It's not who's going to win most; it's who's going to lose fewer.
Crazy,
but we'll come on to it. But look, before we do that, relegation battle.
Well, as we opened up talking about our friend Ban and stuff and the game he's watching, again, the last few weeks, I think you said it before me about thinking it was Leeds that were going to go down.
Yeah.
It took me a little bit longer to agree, but I did agree. But after this weekend's fixtures, I think it's Spurs all day long. They're the only team without no fight, Super. Every other team, whether
I
they're winning
don't
or drawing, are throwing everything at it.
look. The Zerbi's come in, right? Last week.
Yeah,
Firstly, I've got two things now. I'm thinking out loud. Firstly, why why was he not in as soon as that window, as soon as that international break happened? Give him an extra week. Like I know a lot of the boys would have gone on international duty, but
yeah.
just an extra week to acclimatize, to put things in motion, you know. Um, but watching them yesterday, and I don't want them to go down.
Yeah,
I'm
I've got no issues with Spurs.
from a romantic kind of point of
Yeah,
view,
yeah,
like
yeah,
you don't you sentimental more than
yeah.
romantic. You don't really want to see
No.
these teams leave the Prem. I know it's funny. I know it's bants and all this, but that's going to be big, Roo.
It's well,
It's huge.
the worry,
Roo, there's
the
not a team.
worry,
There's not a bigger team that's gone down in the last
100%, 100%. And the
20,
worry
25
is
years. Who's
no day
bigger?
long, and the worry is, although you think they should bounce straight back, there's no guarantees. There's no guarantees. If they don't make, the instant kind of return, they could be stuck in there for ages. It's
Well,
like
the
one of
thing
those
is,
quicksand places, that championship.
it's just not a team that looks good.
Nah, there's nothing super. That's what I mean. I mean, the goal that Sunderland scored yesterday was a bit lucky, but there was only, for me, there was only going to be one winner if there was going to be a winner. It was Sunderland. The game was just kind
How?
of
Why?
putrid. It was crap. I
But
don't
why?
know. Well, listen, I say I don't know. Similarly to the other end of the table, I think it's pressure. I think both of them are trying to deal with pressure and are struggling. Both those two North London
But why are
clubs.
these
But
players that bad?
as a unit, they're awful, man. And you saw Romero's tears yesterday. It wasn't for Spurs. It wasn't for Spurs. He's worried about not being in the World Cup. We don't care about
What do you
Spurs.
mean? Not being in the World Cup.
There's, there's, there's no one there at the club who's a leader.
But why would he not be at the World Cup?
What do you mean? They said he's done his ACL and it all today.
Oh, yes, I didn't. Oh, sorry, I didn't see. I heard he was
Yeah, I
fine.
mean, they've said he's very touch and go. He's got like eight to 12, something like that. And again, let me just double check that because it was prognosis tonight. Romero, let me have a look. Romero injury, out for the season, knee injury. That's from BBC. Let's have a look if they're saying any more than that. MCL, medial cruciate ligaments.
Right.
So he might not make the World Cup, man. He's
West
but
West Ham doing their bit on
they're
Friday
doing
night.
their bit. And then again, I watched that game Friday night, and it was a bit of a kind of basketball game first half, but second half
The
got a
Greek
bit
boy,
between
eh?
their teeth and fought.
The Greek boy, Mavropanos, eh?
Yeah. The commentator can't even say Gostandino, say they call him
They call
Tino,
him.
I think is.
I bet they call him Tino even at the club.
Well, no, they call him Mavro, don't they?
I don't know.
They call him Mavro. That's what my West Ham mates say. They chant from the terraces, Mavro, Mavro, which, as we know, Greeks is a little bit, yeah. But
I'm not sure. Yeah.
no, nothing
Okay.
wrong with it. It's the colour. But yeah, that's what they chant. What was I going
Okay,
to say? So yeah, and then Forest, fought back. They were 1-0 down against
I mean,
a
they're
team
not out
that
of it.
historically.
Still a draw. They're not out of it, are they?
No, they're not out of it. The league table tells you they're not out of it. But, I mean, Spurs are at home on Saturday evening, I think, or tea time slot against Brighton. You don't want to be playing Brighton now. A team that's going to come at you like the Blue Arrows. They're going to be all over the place. Mitomas and, like all these players. If they lose that, it's done. I genuinely think if they lose that, it's done. I mean, they are sitting there, Super. 2 points behind West Ham, 6 points behind Leeds, and 3 points behind Forest.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
And games are running out.
What do you think at the moment? If I said to you now, you're more of a betting man than I'll ever be.
Yeah,
Who are you putting money on to go down out of them?
I just
Or are you waiting for this game to end?
no. Something tells me Spurs can nick a couple of wins. How or
What tells
when?
you that? What?
I don't know. I don't know. I think De Zerbi will get some tune. Look, it's not the easiest. It's not the easiest first game he's come into.
Do you know? Do you know? Are you aware when they last won?
But I'm saying, how many teams have taken points at Stadium of Light this season?
Are you aware that when they last won? Tell me that. When did Spurs last win a game of football in the
Am I
Premier?
right in saying they haven't won one this year or something?
December the 27th it was something like that. They haven't won a game, and you're telling me you can see a couple of wins.
Hindsight, Frank getting rid of Frank was the wrong call, right?
You know, touching upon something you said earlier, and again, we were scratching our head massively, is I thought you was going to ask, why didn't De Zerbi get the job when old Tudor got it? I didn't hear if there was any underlining things.
Was he still at Marseille at the time? I'm not even sure he weren't.
Yeah, but he was at Marseille. Wasn't he at Marseille when they just got him now?
I think no. I think he'd left or got sacked.
He left, did he? All right, but the whole thing is just a joke, mate. It's a mockery of a club who, off the pitch, have sorted everything out beautifully. We keep going back to it. Best stadium, best training facilities, best commercial unit now with all the stuff they're doing there.
But
On
rewind.
the pitch,
Rewind.
yeah.
Would you have kept Thomas Frank? Should they have kept Thomas Frank? But even because now we've got the benefit of hindsight.
Listen, in hindsight, 100%, he wouldn't have done worse than Tudor.
He'd have kept him up.
Yeah. I don't know that.
He'd have,
but he would have got close.
He'd have had more points.
Well, you hope so, but they sacked him off the back of not being great, Super, you know?
Yeah, but he still had, how many points are they on now? 30, 31.
I mean, now they're on, what did we just say, 30?
And out of what, 32 games?
Yeah.
So one of those games was De Zerbi, got none. 6 of them was Tudor, he got 1 point against Liverpool. So what I'm saying is out of 24 games,
I hear you.
Frank had mustered 29 whatever points.
I hear you, but I can't remember what that run was for them to go. What it was like, how bad it was.
It was
at that
stuttery,
point.
but there were still some draws in there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
if you ask me now, I agree with you. In hindsight, keeping him would have meant they would probably now be not in the position they're in. I agree.
Yeah, I mean it's a bit crazy, But look, it is what it is. There, watch that battle, watch that space.
Massive.
Eddie Howe,
mate. We touch upon him every so often. The difference is now, though. Right? Do you remember we said he's one of those managers where he has a couple of crap games, but then he gets out of jail with a good game. Those good games have disappeared. You know, they're not getting no results.
And Palace midweek European game.
Palace had one, and they've got one eye on this week.
And Newcastle had a week off.
The balance.
And Newcastle had a week off.
Yeah.
And
but the only thing I would say in their defence on that thing is there was a few teams like that this whole 3-week thing has probably had an opposite effect. Like United tonight is a great example. It's a bit weird that you expect more time off to be more fresh, but quite a few teams have come back a bit lethargic.
But has Eddie Howe taken them as far as he can?
100%.
He's done, is he?
Yeah. 100%. He's done. Eddie Howe in the summer will be. I reckon he'd be one of the first to go. Like as the season ends, you'll see Eddie Howe, and he'll be one of those where by mutual agreement and all that shit. And
are there any names that you can see going there, and that's a sort of job that they can galvanise a city, a passionate city, good support.
Yeah, I mean, massive support. One of the best fan bases in the country. But I don't know, Super. You could have anyone from a Pochettino at one end. Maybe they might. I don't know. I'm trying to think of any like younger based managers. Someone like I'm a big fan. I don't think you're as big a fan as I am, but the Bournemouth guy, man, Iraola is a great manager. Because you got this thing about the step up, and you've mentioned it before, quite rightly.
I'm not a big fan of him for Liverpool. For a Newcastle, I think that's the next step that you could go to.
Yeah, But in terms of the bigger names, I think yeah, Pochettino might be as big as they can get in terms of names and clout. I don't think they can get the elite because also they haven't sorted out that shit off the pitch. They've still got all those kind of restraints, albeit they're the richest club on the planet. But
Yeah.
yeah, but he's got to go, mate. He's just inept. And yesterday he left all his strikers on the bench, like the ones he paid, over 100 million for combined, and played Oselu. Yeah, you can argue he scored, but it tells you that the two you've left on the bench haven't produced.
So top five race. Man, you looking like, well, it's coming to an end here. That looks like they're
Yeah.
going to lose, but they're still third, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they're third. Yep, the same points as Villa.
Villa, just
Again,
stuttering,
Villa
aren't they?
stop, start. Again, I don't know if you said it off air or on air, but you said it's not a case of who wants it.
Oh, it's who's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sit there today and I look at Liverpool and I think to myself,
One thing
Merseyside
before we
derby.
move on, Villa. I saw a bit of the highlights. Morgan Rogers, what a player!
Yeah, he's definitely a shining light.
He's got to go to the World Cup, surely, hasn't he?
100% he's going to the World Cup. I thought you
Is he
again was
100% though?
Oh, yeah. I think so.
And Cole Palmer,
He's not 100%.
Foden,
He's not 100%. To be honest, that position we spoke about like strongly earlier in the season, it doesn't look as fucking strong at the moment, does it? None of them are in form. Like when you look at it, none of them in that role are in form. It's like, who wants to bloody go to the World Cup?
Rogers.
Yeah,
Did take
Gibbs
Gibbs
White
White?
in that hole, right?
Gibbs White?
Who?
Gibbs White.
Gibbs White. He might argue he's the most informed out of all of them, to be honest, mate. I mean, he's pulling the strings.
I think it's
for
Rogers.
Forest.
I saw Rogers yesterday, a couple of chances he made in the
brilliant.
game. Do you know what?
Where do you think he'll end up, Mal?
Who? Rogers.
Rogers.
Well, Liverpool whirling, but I think with Wirtz there now, I can't.
He won't go back to City, will he?
No.
So then that leaves Arsenal door open.
Yeah, but how many are they going to get in there? They've got Eze.
Yeah, but they need that player, innit? They've got Havertz in there who's going to go, Odegaard.
Eze, Odegaard.
Odegaard's done, I reckon.
I can't see him at Arsenal. He probably stays at Villa.
Nah, he can't. Nah. All right, the only other club then is Chelsea. They might throw everything at him. I don't know.
Again, though, they've got Cole Palmer in there.
Yeah, Cole Palmer's weird, man. I saw an interview with him the other day. Does he play dumb or is he dumb? I don't know. He's like so dopey.
So Rosinho, how's he done this week?
Oh my god, man! I mean, I didn't see his on-field or off-field antics, but it's just the way he stands there. I just think to myself, just get rid of him. I mean, I don't want him to go at the moment.
He's got a 6-year contract, hasn't he?
Mate, it means nothing to these guys. It means nothing at all. But
I think a lot of these clubs now have. It's not like the old days where 6 years you get paid 6 years.
Yeah.
I think they have it that they can get rid of you.
Definitely.
With
it's
a
not
6
as
months
watertight as it used to
with
be.
a
100%.
6 months to a year that they'll have you paid off and out.
Did you watch that? You weren't there this week, did you? I don't think you was at Anfield.
No, I wasn't there for this week. But
did you watch that game?
Yeah. And Rio making a fool out of Slot for not playing him all these months.
Yeah, he was excellent. Excellent, the kid. He was so good.
What's he doing? Why haven't he played him?
Mate, I said a long time ago, and some of my mates in a Liverpool group were saying, he's too young. I said, what do you mean he's too young? The best player in the world at the moment, arguably, is his age, in Lamine Yamal. What are we talking about here? There's no too young. Play him, But he's got his favourite inning in Gakpo, so what can we do? But he was good, and it was nice to see two extremes. You said about a couple of weeks ago, you said about giving Salah champ of the week for and he had an awful game against Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah.
It was nice to see.
I don't play.
No, sorry, my bad.
Come on.
Not Paris Saint-Germain, Man City, my bad.
Yeah.
He was at one end of his career and scored a lovely goal, and then you got Rio at the other end who's also scored a lovely goal. And I think you shared something in our group, didn't you, about what Salah said?
Yeah.
Which proves what a brilliant professional he is, and
that's right.
Great words.
And that for the benefit of the listeners who might not have seen it, or heard it, or find it, was basically Mo, and this is what the top professionals do as opposed to when they told me about the age gap record after the game, it definitely made me feel a little bit old. I'm 33, he's 17. But when you watch him on the ball, he does not play like a kid. To step out at Anfield under the lights and take a moment like that, it takes incredible courage. He has unbelievable raw talent and pace, but what impresses me the most is his maturity. He listens, he wants to learn from the senior players, and he plays with absolutely no fear. I told him in the dressing room, enjoy tonight, soak it all in because you earned it, but tomorrow the real work starts. If he keeps his feet on the ground, stays hungry, Liverpool has a massive, massive plan for the next decade. I'm just very proud to share the picture of him today.
Beautiful, beautiful. You know,
Enjoy the night, enjoy the moment, and tomorrow the work starts.
yeah. Has this come to an end yet? Or what? Because you're a bit ahead of me.
Yeah, this has ended now. It's 2-1. So
It ended, yeah.
yeah. So
There
the
it
top
is.
five, I
Oh,
think,
look at the reactions of the manager.
yeah.
Fuck, he done a knee slide.
I think the top five is almost sorting itself out there now, isn't it? And it doesn't look like Chelsea are going to be in it.
Well, Chelsea play Man United on Saturday night at the Bridge.
Yeah, but they're what? How many? They're still they're 4 points behind Liverpool.
Well, that would close their gap to 4 points behind United and Villa if they win.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
You
Games
don't
are
think
running out.
momentum if United suddenly lose back-to-back games?
No,
No?
games are
Fair
running
enough.
out.
Fair enough. Listen,
Games are running
music
out,
to my
Rue.
ears.
No, Rue, I just think games are running out. We're 6 games to go now. Like
But you did say that about Arsenal a couple of weeks ago, and
I did, but I think the games are running out, and Chelsea aren't. Can you see Chelsea winning 6 games or even 5 games?
no,
They're not going
no,
to win
but
four, five.
I can't see any of us doing that though. None of
Exactly.
those.
So, but what I'm saying is Chelsea to get in the Champions League will need at least 4 wins,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and that's just to get to
Well,
60 points.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I hear you, and I think you're right. Um,
So I
I hear
can't
you.
see it. And they've got to play us. They're coming to Anfield.
They're coming to Anfield. I think they've also got to go somewhere else tricky as well near the end.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it's not they won't be there.
yeah.
Um, okay. Um,
What about two teams that are trying to get in there? They played out a draw, Brentford and Everton.
yeah, probably not going to do enough, but they've still got Europa League aspirations, have they?
Yeah,
Both of them.
yeah, definitely. I think it goes
Thiago,
now down to seventh.
you wanted a big mention for Thiago.
Yeah, man. I mean, we've I forgot Super that how I mean I didn't realise how close he was to Haaland. In your head, you think Haaland's out on his own, and everyone's trying to kind of hold on to his coattails, and
What is he, one
he's a
goal
goal
behind?
behind him. He's a goal behind him, man. And you look at it. I think they said I think Haaland might have scored. Or sorry, Thiago might have scored one penalty more. So you're talking about open play goals, pretty much the same.
What
But one plays for Brentford, one plays for Man City. It's like,
what odds do you think he was beginning of the season?
oh, mate, I'm not a betting man again. But you
I
look
saw a
at
betting slip.
do you know the answer to this?
Yeah, I saw. Well, I saw a betting slip. I don't know if it's all.
Well, I would
bookies.
say to be Premier League top goal scorer, I would say it's got to be in the hundreds. What, 251?
He was 275 to 1,
Yeah, it's got to be.
and someone had
Like,
£10 each way.
fucking hell, I mean,
So they get 800 quid just for him being on
phenomenal.
top three.
And I'd love to see the stats in terms of how many chances he's been given or had compared to a Haaland and stuff. It's amazing. And he's got in the Brazil squad. And I love these little, you used the word romance earlier about something. I saw the reaction of his parents when he got called up because it's a big thing in Brazil. Like
Yeah.
like TV follow him and stuff. And
Yeah.
they're all waiting and they said Thiago and they're all crying and hugging. And it's like, fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Brilliant, brilliant. All great goals. Left foot, right foot, head. You know, he's strong, good on the deck, good player.
Everton, Beto scoring and Dewsbury Hall.
Yeah, another one, Dewsbury Hall. We talk about, you
Good
know,
player.
players
Good player,
players that
solid
might
player.
sneak in.
Tidy player. I like him.
I like him. I like him and I like Scott at Bournemouth. Those sort of like little nippy, in-between players, good with both feet. Yeah, like brilliant. I mean, what Moyes has done is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I would probably say out of all the teams, Super, and I think we might be in the same place here. Would you say Brentford have achieved the most this year?
I mean, me and Banjo early on in the season, we had, we had them. They were fighting
Yeah.
relegation as far as we were
Yeah.
concerned.
I think most people did, mate, because of the manager.
But you
No
know
one
what?
rated him.
Yeah, but you know what though, Roo? You get yourself a leader like Hendo.
Yeah?
You get yourself some good players. Like you get yourself some weapons like Quixote with his
Long
throws,
throw.
and you've got lively forward players. Shardy,
Yeah.
Kevin Shardy, he's a lively enough sort of player. You've got Lewis Potter.
Yeah.
They've just got these players who they're decent enough players.
That blueprint works well for some clubs because the way you're saying that, you can almost reel the same sort of approach with Sunderland. They went
Yeah,
and got their Xhaka. They've got, is it Brobby up front? Who's
yeah, probably.
he's an outlet. They got these other little players in between, solid at the back, good unit. Yeah, it's funny because those teams that do well and survive like mid-table above are either cut from that cloth, or then you've got the Bournemouth and Brighton approach, which is a conveyor belt of player after player. I mean, is it Trafford, the left back?
For Bournemouth, yes.
Yeah. So they lost Kirkes, they brought him in. Like, phenomenal. Like, they lost their centre backs and all that. They've done brilliant as well. Great recruiting job down there. Rayan looks like a good little winger. Krupi, we've spoke about. The youngest player the youngest teenager to get 10 goals since Robbie Keane.
Who's that? Croupy.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
And
player.
I think that was like 28 years ago, whatever it was, 26 years ago.
And that other player, Ryan, they like you said, they find them. So it makes you wonder why can't other teams find them? And other teams have got them, like Liverpool with Rio. You've got them there. Play them.
It's not why other teams can't find them. Why can't the bigger teams find them? Like why are you always hunting for the finished article or the big name? It's like
Because of the pressure, Roo.
yeah, but we used to do it, Super. We used to get
Yeah, but Roo, Croupy could go missing for 7-8 games.
I know, but like when we got Phil Coutinho, we didn't really know who he was.
Yeah,
Even Luis Suarez, we didn't really know who he was.
You say that, Roo, but you've got him like, Suarez you've got from Ajax, he's scoring goals, and, he's playing for Uruguay.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He was a little bit of an unknown.
The other one
back
you
then.
mentioned, Coutinho,
He's struggling into Milan. He was a young kid. And it doesn't always
Milan.
work.
What's he doing at Inter Milan?
He wasn't doing it at Inter Milan.
No, what's he doing at Inter Milan?
Well, yeah, but come on, man. You still got to find these players, man. I know what you mean. These guys that Brighton have got aren't from an established team. I hear you, but I don't know, man.
I think Liverpool's scouting arguably was better, but I don't know. I'm writing this season off. I need the season done.
What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts before we move on from our club for tomorrow night? Do you think it's gonna be a slaughterfest?
I think it'll be a slaughterfest, but we're getting out.
Yeah, you up there?
No, we'd be naive to think that PSG aren't scoring.
Yeah, I agree.
Tomorrow either. So, and by the way, how good were they last week at times?
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. It's sometimes you've got to hold your hands up and say, how the hell we ended up losing 2-0.
You talk players, that Karakashvili, he's like...
Kvaratskhelia. I mean, I love him.
Dembele.
Kvaratskhelia is my favourite player, man, I think.
The other players, like Vitinha in the middle, just pull strings.
Runs the show.
Hakimi, what a fullback.
Well, and the other guy ain't bad either, fucking Mendes. Ain't exactly shit, is it?
It's,
you know their weakest spot? Their weakest spot is that keeper. He's shocking. So bad. So supposedly I just shoot from distance tomorrow.
Yeah, but...
Anyway, but yeah, I think that wraps up the Prem.
It does. Scottish League?
First time in ages that all three of them won.
All 3-1, eh?
Yeah.
So Hearts still in the ascendancy.
Yeah, but I think there's only 4 games to go now, isn't there, or something?
Did we ever find out we haven't found out, have we?
What's that?
Well, I told you about how the league splits off and...
No, it has split, and there's only 4 or 5 games left. But no, I didn't work out the permutations and who plays who and stuff. But yeah, there's only 4 or 5 games left.
Okay. All right. Um, let's talk to you about scores on the doors then.
Predictions.
Yeah.
Again, man, unfortunately, he looks like he's uncatchable, Super, mate.
Did he
We
beat
all
me
screwed
again?
up tonight.
Did he beat me again?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I'll give you a very, very quick overview.
Go on.
I mean, do you know what? Do you know what's going to be even more embarrassing for you?
Go on.
Even I beat you this week, bro.
Oh, wow. That is a bad week.
Well, look, let me just give you a quick one. We all went West
Yeah.
Ham home, all got that right. Arsenal, you and him went home. I went draw. We know where that went. And then the others, Brentford, Everton draw. We all said it. Burnley, Brighton away. We all said it. Liverpool, you remember what you said? You went draw, mate. You went draw against Fulham because you worked out all that Champions League shit and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Me and Bam went home. But you got Palace home. You was the only one to get that.
Okay.
Forest and Villa, we went draw, me and Ban. He went home for Sunderland, Spurs, and we all went away for City. So he got 7 on the week. I got 6 on the week. You got 5.
Okay.
So that puts you, as things stand, 13 points behind him.
All right.
Now he has given us his predictions, as you know.
Yeah.
So
But
me and you,
look, I haven't scrutinised them, so come on, let's run through.
yeah, we'll flip flap. You go first, mate. Brentford, Fulham, first game.
Oh, Brentford, Fulham, draw.
Yep, I went draw 2. He went home.
Okay.
Leeds, Wolves, I'm going home.
Oh, gonna go draw.
Wow. Leeds, Wolves, you're going draw. Okay.
Yeah.
He went draw 2. Newcastle, Bournemouth.
Oh, home win somehow.
Home win.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, I went away. Ban went draw.
Okay.
Tottenham, Brighton. I'm going to go away win.
I'm going for a home win.
Wow. He went draw as well.
I'm going home win because if they don't win this one, I think I can't give them any outs for staying
Can't
up
fight
anymore.
their corner anymore. Yeah.
No.
Chelsea, Man United
So
wraps up Saturday night.
Yids,
Yeah.
Super's on your side, but not forever. Not forever. After this one, if you guys don't deliver this week, you're out. You're gone. Enjoy the champion. Start looking at how to get to places like, I don't know.
Cardiff, Wrexham and Swansea.
Yeah, Wales calls.
Right. The last game is Saturday night, Chelsea v Man U.
Chelsea v Man U. Draw.
Draw. Yeah, that's what me and Bam went as well, mate. So cool. Then we start Sunday off with Aston Villa v Sunderland. I'm going draw.
I'm going home win.
Home. Ban went home too. Everton v Liverpool. Hill Dickinson, Champions League Tuesday for us. They got a week off.
Draw.
Draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went draw and so did Ban.
Do you know what it is? It's also their first home game against us in the new stadium. They're not going to want to.
No. It's going to be it's going to be rapturous. And you know we were saying about the Champions League stuff. If they win that, they're 2 points behind us.
Right.
Yeah.
Who's next?
So Fulham, Burnley. I'm going home.
Yeah, home win.
Yeah, so did Ban. Man City, Arsenal.
Home win.
Yeah, we all went home on that. And then I finish off the week on a Monday night, Palace v West Ham. I don't know why I feel this way, but I'm going to go away.
Home win.
You're going home, yeah? And Ban went draw. I'm going away because of that little seed you put in my head sometimes about the Thursday night football thing. You know, they've got they're on the precipice. I think they draw one. No.
Yeah, but Palace
Their first leg?
at home, they're doing the business, you know.
They're doing all right, man. But
Beat Spurs 3-1, was it, a few weeks back?
What was their first leg? So when did they? Oh, here we go. They're winning 3-0 from the first leg. Wow.
Rue, did you see that own goal?
Oh my God,
Porto v
pathetic.
Forest.
Yeah, fucking hell,
What
man.
was that about?
Just, I mean, we've seen some kamikaze shit over the years, man. Do you remember
Really
that goal? Do you remember that Villa
Were they one
goalkeeper?
up?
Yeah, they were one up. Yeah, they were one up. An equal. Who was that? Do you remember that Villa goalkeeper where it went under his foot from the throw and he kind of fucking. Yeah, but that was grim because that now that puts the game in the balance. It's 1-1 and they got to go to Forest.
Yeah.
You know, trying to get a win.
Champ and chump of the week.
Yeah, I mean, champ. I think there's arguments for a few. You know, we mentioned like Thiago. I think Rio could get it. Young kid delivering. I think I've said before, from a flamboyant point of view, I like Cherky. But you know what? I'm weighted and I'm making my decision tonight. I'm giving it to Farker.
I was wondering if you were going to go for Okafor.
No, that's a massive result, man. That is massive for Leeds against their rivals. They hate them. And that gives them breathing space now. So
you're going with Farker?
Yeah. Daniel Farker.
Okafor just got man of the match. So you're going to give it to him.
Farker's the conductor, man. He's the puppeteer.
Who's my champ of the week going to be? I'm going to give it to Pep.
Yeah. There's an argument.
I'm going again.
Yep.
He's found the mojo.
Definitely.
Pep. He's found, like I said, he's got his 11 there. I think it's Pep for me. And what about your?
I think champ has to be, and I'm only echoing. Don't tell me I'm a hater or anything. I'm only echoing what I've heard for 72 hours now. It's got to be Mikel Arteta. You know, I don't know what he's done to that team. I don't know what's happened. I don't know.
It's like you said, he wants to create that us against the world.
He's creating that me against my fucking team. That's what he realised.
Half the world doesn't care.
No. And also, it doesn't work. So if it doesn't work and you've tried it for 6 years, this siege mentality, stop. Yeah? Maybe give your players who are brilliant on paper, the majority of them, freedom. Don't have your keeper having 89 touches. 89 touches. I mean, did you see him when he had his foot on the ball and he was rolling it? Like, I'm thinking, what are you, a playmaker?
He did do one nice pass through the lines that I liked.
One nice pass, super. One nice pass. But yeah, I'm giving it to Mikel Action Man Arteta.
And my champ of the week, Arnie Slot.
Arnie Slot?
Yeah.
Shut up now. Stop being silly.
Arnie Slot.
Fucking hell, because he didn't play Rio before.
He hasn't played Rio.
You fucking hate the geezer.
He's really unlikable, Roo. He's really unlikable. Like, Robbo, no one likes him, Roo. The players don't like him.
Let me give you a little insight.
Robbo doesn't like him. McAllister doesn't like him. Mo certainly doesn't like it. He's not, they don't like him. No one likes him. Rio likes him?
I think he respects him to a point.
Do you think Rio likes him?
I don't think he dislikes him.
Come on, Roo. Allison came up with something not long ago. They're all saying little things like in between the lines, like, you know, he's got so much wrong this season. He's no
Listen,
good.
They are used to one of the biggest motivators Premier League's ever had. You know,
Mo's announced he's leaving.
Yeah,
he's had warmer words from Pep.
I know, mate, but you know, it is a Dutch thing as well, isn't it? You know, it's the way
Robbo's leaving. Robbo's leaving. Verge has to come out and say more than a teammate. This, that. Where's your manager?
I know.
Where is he?
I agree, but I wouldn't give him chump of the week, Sue. But
he's a chump. He's a chump of the century. Forget the week.
My question to you, because you know better than me, do we need to?
When this is edited,
yeah,
editor, make sure I want in the reels chump of the season Slot.
Well, our editor's
No,
going to be listening
no,
to
no.
this. Do
Chump of the century. The century. Chump of the century.
you know how many managers have won the league this century?
He's actually more hated than Trump at the moment.
No chance. No
I think
chance.
he is.
No. So what? One minute is it Slot, Netanyahu, and Trump in that order at the moment? Yeah.
I think Slot is at the top, mate, with that shiny head of his. Anyway.
Anyway, mate, listen, been a pleasure. I was going to ask you one last thing before we go. Do we need to maybe give our mate a call? Or is he going to be all right on the motorway?
He'll be all right. He's probably half cut.
Yeah. Okay.
But one last one, actually.
Yeah. Go on.
Actually, we'll take it off there. No, go on, we're here now. Snooker begins. We're both like snooker enthusiasts.
We love snooker, yeah.
Zhao, the man to beat?
Yeah, I'd say so, wouldn't you?
Yeah, he's looking good.
He's looking good, man. Did you hear Rooney the other day say O'Sullivan's the best sportsman of all time?
Did he?
Yeah, mate. He's up. Did you watch the Masters? You a golfer? I forgot to.
Yeah, watched a bit of Rory last night.
Yeah, I watched the last round. I didn't watch the previous stuff, but it was good.
I always watch the home stretch. It's always, but yeah.
I thought Scheffler might have kind of got there, but fine lines in golf.
We'll have a good week, Roo, and
mate.
Will next week.
I'll see you Saturday, my friend. Yeah,
we'll see you for your big celebration. And we didn't say you. We a 50-year-old Roo tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, mate. Yeah,
we're speaking to a more polished, less angry Roo. You've realised.
Yes, mate.
Don't be as angry as you were in your 40s.
No, have you noticed? I'm calmer.
Yeah.
Calmer. That's what happens.
And hopefully we'll have our friend back next week too.
Fingers crossed, yeah, because Man United aren't playing Monday night next week, so it'll be all right.
Brilliant. Take care.
Take care, guys.
Have a good week, everyone.